A locked bedroom hides a nightmare blood chaos, a young woman's life stolen in the dead of night. This is Meredith Kercher's story, a 2007 murder in Italy that gripped the world. Was it one killer's rage, a twisted conspiracy, or a truth we'll never pin down? One man's convicted, two others walked free, but the clues don't add up. The questions burn hotter than ever. Who really killed Meredith? Hit subscribe, y'all, and let's unravel this chilling true crime puzzle that still haunts us. Meredith Kercher was a 21-year-old burst of light from Coulsdon, England. Born in 1985, she was a University of Leeds student with a passion for languages and a heart full of adventure. In September 2007, she landed in Perugia, Italy, for an exchange program swept up in the city's medieval magic. Perugia's a dream, cobblestone alley's gelato, stands a pulsing student scene with late-night parties and jazz bars. Meredith shared a cottage on Via della Pergola with two Italian girls and Amanda Knox, a 20-year-old American from Seattle. She was the friend who'd dance till dawn, share stories over pasta, and call her parents John and Arlene to gush about her new life. Friends called her warm, curious, the kind of person who made you feel seen. Rudy Gued, a 20-year-old drifter from Ivory Coast, floated around Perugia's edges. Known for petty thefts and crashing parties, he'd met Meredith through mutual friends always lingering watching. Amanda, meanwhile, was head over heels for Raffaele Solicito, a 23-year-old Italian computer student. They were a new couple lost in each other, often crashing at Raffaele's apartment. The cottage was a haven, girls laughing, planning weekends, swapping dreams. But beneath the surface, a darkness was creeping in. Something was about to break. Hold up, y'all. This is where it gets heavy. It's November 1st, 2007, the night after Halloween. Meredith's had a chill evening dinner with friends, a movie, then back to the cottage around 9 p.m. The house is empty. Her Italian roommates are out. Amanda's with Raphael. Meredith's alone, maybe texting her family or scribbling in her journal. Rudy Guide, who knew her through friends, sees his moment. He breaks into the cottage through a window. Later, cops say the break-in looks staged, glass shards scattered on top of clothes like it was an afterthought. In her bedroom, Guide attacks. He assaults her, then stabs her in the throat, the blade relentless. Blood soaks the room, pooling on the hardwood, staining the walls. The door's locked from the inside. Meredith screams, swallowed by the night. She fights, clawing for life, but it's no use. She's gone in minutes, her body crumpled on the floor. Guidi slips away, leaving bloody fingerprints, DNA on her clothes, even in her purse. He moves, like he owns the night. No hesitation, no remorse. Morning comes. November 2nd. Amanda returns around 10 a.m., spots blood droplets in the bathroom, small, eerie splashes. Something's off. Her gut screams it. The front door's ajar. Meredith's room locked tight. She calls Raphael, who rushes over. They bang on the door, call the police. When cops break in, the scene's pure horror. Meredith's body throat, slashed room in chaos. That broken window raises questions, but the glass pattern doesn't add up. Staged. Maybe Amanda's behavior's odd. She's too calm, later doing yoga and cartwheels at the police station, kissing Raphael while cops work. Raphael's alibis, shaky mumbling about being together but fuzzy on times. Guide's DNA screams guilt, but cops zero in on Amanda and Raphael too. Was it one killer or something more twisted? This case is a maze, y'all, and it's about to get wilder. The investigation ignites Perugia like a powder keg. Police led by Armando Nannini seal the cottage and dive into the evidence. Guide's DNA is everywhere. Meredith's body, her clothes, a bloody handprint on a pillow. He's fled to Germany, but cops nab him on November 27, 2007, after he's spotted on a train. He admits to the assault, but swears someone else killed Meredith, a story that falls flat. Amanda and Raphael are arrested November 6th after a brutal interrogation. Amanda, under pressure, falsely accuses Patrick Lumumba, her bar boss, claiming she saw him that night. Cops push her hard hours of yelling "no lawyer, a spotty translator." She cracks later, retracting it, but the damage is done. Lumumba's cleared in days, but Amanda's false confession fuels suspicion. Police find a knife in Raphael's apartment with Meredith's DNA on the blade, Amanda's on the handle, and a bra clasp with Raphael's DNA. Damning. Right. But the evidence is shaky. DNA's trace amounts likely contaminated, and the clasp sat uncollected for 6 weeks, exposed to dust and mishandling. By 2009, the trial's a global circus. Prosecutors paint Amanda as Foxy Knoxy, a manipulative seductress who orchestrated a sex game gone wrong with Raphael and Guade. The media eats it up, splashing Amanda's face across tabloids, calling her a devil, while Meredith's story fades into the background. Guade's convicted in 2008, sentenced to 30 years, cut to 16 on appeal. Amanda and Raphaele get 26 and 25 years in 2009, but an appeal in 2011 sets them free. Italy's Supreme Court orders a retrial in 2013, convicting them again in 2014, only for the Supreme Court to acquit them for good in 2015, citing botched evidence and a flawed investigation. Guade's released in 2021, after 13 years, his silence leaving gaps. Meredith's family, especially John, is shattered, feeling justice slip through their fingers. The media turned Amanda into the star vixen or victim, while Meredith became a ghost. Why the rush to pin it on Knox? Was Guade alone, or is someone still hiding? This case is a mess, y'all, and it's not over. Meredith's murder didn't just break hearts. It cracked open the flaws in justice. Italy's system stumbled, DNA mishandled interrogations, coercive evidence, like the knife and clasp, too weak to hold. The media twisted Amanda into Foxy Knoxy, a nickname from her childhood soccer days turned sinister, while Meredith's memory was pushed aside. John Kercher wrote a book in 2012, his voice raw. Meredith deserved the world. Her family set up a foundation funding scholarships to keep her light alive. The case raised hard questions. Can justice survive a media frenzy? Why was Meredith's story overshadowed? In 2024, Amanda's podcast, Labyrinths, pulls back the curtain on her side, 4 years in prison. The interrogation that broke her, the media storm that branded her a killer. She talks about the cops yelling, slapping the table, pushing her to name Lumumba, leaving scars that never faded. New Netflix and YouTube docs in 2025 dig deeper, giving voice to Meredith's family who still ache for closure. They question if Guade had help, pointing to the staged break-in and the chaos of the scene. Reddit's buzzing with theories. Some pin Amanda and Raphael, others blame sloppy cops or an unknown player. One user wrote Perugia buried the truth in headlines. Guade's free living quietly in Italy, but his silence fuels suspicion. Via della Pergola's a tourist spot now, but locals say it feels heavy, like Meredith's spirit lingers. This case is a gut punch, forcing us to face how justice can fail, how stories get twisted. Who really killed Meredith? Drop your theories in the comments, like if this chilled you, and share with friends to keep Meredith's name alive. Subscribe for more true crime that'll keep you up at night. Stay safe out there, y'all.